It's story time, y'all. The story's not deep, but it still happens, so I guess it's a story. Now, what I'm about to say, I want to let you know that I'm not trying to offend anybody, and nor am I trying to be disrespectful. However, sometimes the truth, when told by a person that's witnessing it, it might come off as disrespectful, disregarding, dismissive, or insulting. But that's not my intention. This is what happened, and this is how I see it and how I feel about it. I say that to say this. I'm going to Meijer today. My kids are already doing the fool in the back seat. They arguing about dumb stuff. I tried to take a video of it, but I was like, I'm going to spare them on this one. I'm not going to post them with that. So they was already in here doing the fool. So the whole vibe was already off on ignorant. I try to have a little music going, keep the vibration high. And so we get to the Meijer. Now, I think for real this corona them really messed with some people. I really do. It has went down in the town because I goes in the Meijer. This young woman, now she went in front of me while we were walking in Meijer. She hustled past me because I had 2 kids. I can't speed walk nowhere. My kids been and got off task, got in an argument, anything. I got to keep up with my kids. Y'all know they got kids. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So she surpasses me. Okay, cool. So we get in there, and next thing I know, she's acting a fool. She's acting like her mama is in the hospital dying and ain't nobody trying to save her. This is how she acting. It's like, damn. Somebody really had been pent up in the cuckoo nest. What the hell is going on? Like, she was fooling like she had been touched. No offense, but you know what I'm saying? Let somebody touch you. They then came across you at the wrong moment and you just scream. You just lose it. And I'm not saying to those who don't say nothing about being touched, don't get offended. Don't take it this way. That's not what this is about. I'm just saying. Imagine somebody touching you where they ain't supposed to, how loud you would want to scream. She was acting this crazy. And I'm like, dog, what is going on here? To the point I had to stop. Even with my kid, I had to stop and watch it as if I was watching a Mona Scott production. I ain't lying, I had to stop because some things are just so outrageous. You don't want to give life and attention to it, but it's like, my God, I've got to figure this out because it's just Tuesday. You know what I mean? Who would have thought Taco Tuesday would be cracking like that? Anywho, so I walk past with the kids. The kids want to ask you a million questions. Thank God they didn't. It must have been something in the air. My guardian angel must have grabbed them both by the mouths, baby, because they been and said something crazy. So we walk some further in, and then we come across somebody, grandma. Grandma has got to be dressed for the arrival of Jack Frost. Baby, she was covered like an Alaskan mummy. So, you know how you look at somebody attire so hard that you start to look at your own to measure up, like, and then you start looking at other people around you, what they got on. Okay, all right, I'm not the one crazy. What is this? Instantly, I began to feel a type of way because I'm like, what if something's wrong with grandma? You know what I mean? Because it's almost 90 degrees. And I like it hot. I like it hot like Nicole Ray. But what I'm saying is, why on earth would anybody be covered up with anything outside of the blessings of the Lord in this type of heat? Unless it was some registering off. Ain't nobody gonna volunteer. Would you, let me ask you a question. And if you're sane, would you take a lighter and just flick it on your hand and let the flame hit your hand? People don't want to burn. They don't want to smell their own flesh melting. So I just can't see nobody putting on this first down extended version to the ankles with a hood and 2 hats and some jogging pants if something wasn't going on. You know what I mean? And then I saw this man in a hoodie. Now let me tell y'all something. You got to know who I am by not watching me. Some of this stuff I be talking about, maybe it's outrageous, or maybe y'all can relate. Y'all just don't get on the camera like me and talk about it, so it sound outrageous because I'ma speak on it. But somebody that witnessed this shit outside of me. Now, let's go on back earlier in the week. My car, that was last week, but the way things is going, I'm considering it 1 week, child. I ain't giving it last week. This is 1 week. From last Wednesday to we approach on Wednesday. Wednesday occurred. Dropped my car off to get service, get the tire replaced. I had a thumbtack in the front passenger side. It was a tack in it. I got the coverage for it, so I was supposed to go and get my tire replaced. I goes to get it replaced. Next thing I know, somebody done hit my shit. And I'm telling you, I didn't call in order for them to hit it. I'm not trying to do no insurance job, especially not on the dealership lot. I just got it for what? I mean, so they hit my shit. It was some foolery like that. They was trying to play me. It was some stuff going on with the dummy energy my way. You know what I'm saying? But it all worked out. It's cool. Okay, fast forward. I'm really about to mess y'all up with this. When I have to have tacos for whatever reason, crazy. I goes and get these tacos, comes on back, me and the fam. My oldest is gone. And so my dog, not the one I be walking that y'all see on here, on Instagram, but the one you don't see. He posted on here, the husky. He doing a fool in his cage. I still have him in the cage at night. Chase be loose, but I still, at nighttime, he go in the cage. Oh, Lord, somebody dog loose. Oh, Lord. I think Princess is loose, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, my God. There's always some... You watch me, it's going to be some shit going on. I'm sorry. Learn to love it. Learn to value it. So, anywho, what was I saying? Toto done threw me off. Shit. Oh, he doing the phone. You hear all this commotion in the cage. I'm like, dog, you know my son's gone. Maybe he gotta go pee. Let me take him out. I goes to take him out. Now, mind you, my husband is calling to the gods. He gone. He sleep. Do you hear me? He was probably astral traveling, baby. He was out of there. My dog is all in the cage. I'm trying to take him out so we can go pee. He whipping his head looking in the living room, right? I'm like, dog, what's wrong with this dog? So then I'm like, he looking at something. So I flicked the light on something. Furry ran across the floor. Baby, when I tell you, I was ready to leave this house and never come back again. Listen, the devil was not about to play with me. I shall recover. Satan, I shall recover. But not tonight. So I'm panicking. I go to wake up Byron. He delirious. He come up front. He's getting out the delirium. He looking around trying to see what he can do and all of that. He trying to get his strategy together. And as I go outside, I remember one of my neighbors talking about, because I got the husky from the neighbor. And they was telling me how huskies do it. They handle theirs over there. So I was like, I got a whole wolf. What the fuck I'm talking about? I'm letting this fool go. Baby, I let that fool go. When I tell you he got that thing, when I tell you I was outdone. I was starting to think of where I could go stay. Because this was too much. I seen a little thing hanging out his mouth. My husband thinks it was like part squirrel. Because he's standing there. Listen, he watching the show. I'm seeing it, but I'm bagging up. Because I don't know what's going on. And it's a bunch of noise. I must have blacked out and walked away for a second. Because I didn't see what was going on. But it was a lot of banging around. Princess, you going to go home. I'm sorry, y'all. And it's a lot of banging around then. So anyway, he caught it and it was hanging out his mouth. And he goes in the cage and my husband go get it. He trying to get the rodent and get it out of there. And he said Blue was like, with no evidence left. So that was that, honey. We didn't have to call pest control, whatever. I think it got in through the chimney. So we got to figure that out. He gonna do his manly thing. That ain't for me to worry about. I know all of this sound crazy, and maybe to some people this everyday life. All of this just don't happen in a week. I just don't randomly get my car hit for getting service. I don't have my dog just become pest control. I don't just see people dressed up like it's dead winter, okay? Like we're on the North Pole. And I know old people be cold, but this blew my mind. And that girl was acting like somebody, like R. Kelly. She was screaming like she wasn't about to be R. Kelly's next victim. Do you hear me? That's a lot of shit going on in a week from Wednesday. It ain't even Wednesday yet. This the 6th day. I was like, baby, this is a sign. Listen, that's a sign. That's all that was. It was a sign to let me know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Come on here and tell y'all this crazy shit. Listen. And every once in a while, I tell y'all the real, give y'all some uplifting. But we got to laugh and kiki every once in a while. Everything can't be serious. I like to have a little balance, honey. I'm not always sitting up prim and proper and thinking about pretending, as Felicia would say, my friend Felicia would say, acting like Jesus' girlfriend, honey. I got my moments and times, too. We going to kiki about it, but I just thought that was weird. And I just want to know, who know the numerology breakdown to that shit so I can play it in the lottery, because it's got to be a winning number behind this sequence of events. Got to be. And if I told you the other side, hey, y'all would really flip back. But I ain't going to do that. That's too personal of information, but I can't even let it loose on that. I got to... Hell, I ain't telling Taisha now. That's her job. She tell everybody business and act like she not. I got to do my job, hold the fort down. You know, just give y'all a little story, have a little key, and sign off. Thank y'all for listening to my foolishness. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, and how was your week?